Hello, I'm Jerry McKee, and we're bringing you some oldie goldies from early 60s. 1964 is one of the wonderful years that we're looking at, and this wonderful year is by the Supremes. That's right, and a summer song it is. Of course, that's one of the songs in 1964, but we're going to listen to "Baby, I Need Your Lovin' by Supremes. So let's listen and see a little soft music this late at night. I'm Jerry McKee, your in-house DJ.
Baby, I need your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Although you're never near, your voice I often hear. Another day, another night, I long to hold you tight, 'cause I'm so lonely. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Some say it's a sign of weakness for a man to beg. Then weak I'd rather be, if it means having you to keep. 'Cause lately I've been losing sleep. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Empty nights echo your name. Oh, sometimes I wonder, will I ever be the same? Oh yeah. When you see me smile, you know things have gotten worse. Any smile you might see has all been rehearsed. Darling, I can't go on without you. This emptiness won't let me live without you. This loneliness inside, darling, makes me feel half alive. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving.
All right, got to have your lovin'. 1964 is the year. Dave Clark 5 came out with one, "Do You Love Me?" We have also Gene Simmons' "Haunted House" and Jimmy Huggs' "Still Away." All kind of wonderful songs that were back in 1964. And one of them is Impressions has "I'm So Proud." And "You Really Got a Hold on Me." That's by the Kinks. Now, we had some names back then that you could rather relate to. Some of them were a little weird. But let's listen to 1964 with the Kinks. "You Really Got a Hold on Me."
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
Okay, you really got me. Oh, wow. Some wonderful songs back in 1964. You really got me. Let me switch my face back over this way. Roger Miller came up with one back, Dang Me. That's a song. Can you believe that? Dang Me and Cotton Candy. Now, how many of you like cotton candy? Okay, we all do. And smell some of it. It's real sugary, isn't it? But 1964 had a lot of wonderful hits, and one of the wonderful hits that went on was back in 1964. Johnny Rivers had Memphis, of course, and let's see, Dusty Springfield, Wishing and Hoping. Let's listen, 1964, Dusty Springfield, Wishing and Hoping.
Wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, planning and dreaming each night of his charms that won't get you into his arms. So if you're looking to find love, you can share. All you gotta do is hold him and kiss him and love him and show him that you care. Show him that you care just for him. And do the things he likes to do. Wear your hair just for him. 'Cause you won't get in thinking and a praying, wishing and a hoping. 'Cause wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, planning and dreaming, his kisses will start that won't get you into his heart. So if you're thinking of how great true love is, all you gotta do is hold him and kiss him and squeeze him and love him. Yeah, just do it. And after you do, you will be his. You gotta show him that you care just for him. Do the things he likes to do. Wear your hair just for him. 'Cause you won't get in thinking and a playing, wishing and a hoping. 'Cause wishing and hoping and thinking and praying, planning and dreaming, his kisses will start that won't get you into his heart. So if you're thinking of how great true love is, all you gotta do is hold him and kiss him and squeeze him and love him. Yeah, just do it. And after you do, you will be his. You will be his. You will be
Okay, dead air, dead air. Yes, I know it. That's when I go back in to another room and check and listening. And next thing you know, guess what? I forgot about the time delay. Jane Americans, They had a lot of good ones. Jan and Dean, Dead Man's Curve was about a crash and lost his loved one, and we had all kind of wonderful songs back then. And the New Beats came out with one. I like this song here. It's a little upbeat song. And if you like bread and butter, well, guess what? They did too. Let's listen to 1964, the New Beats, Bread and Butter.
He likes bread and butter. He likes toasted jam. That's what his baby feeds him. And he's a loving man.
Well, I like bread and butter. I like toast and jam. That's what baby feeds me. I'm her loving man.
He likes bread and butter. He likes toasted jam. That's what his baby feeds him. And he's a loving man.
Well, she don't cook mashed potatoes. She don't cook T-bone steak. She don't feed me peanut butter. She knows that I can't take.
He likes bread and butter. He likes toasted jam. That's what his baby feeds him. He's a loving man.
Well, I got home early one Monday, much to my surprise. She was eating chicken and dumplings with some other guy.
No more bread and butter. No more toasted jam. Found his baby eating with some other man.
No, 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 no more bread and butter. No more toast and jam. I found my baby eating with some other man. No, 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 no.
No more bread and butter. No more toasted jam. No more bread and butter. No more toasted jam.
Hey, can you believe they made a song out of bread and butter? Back then, it didn't take much to make songs, and we're going to step it up one more year, 1965. Now, that put me 10 years old, and that's when, you start really getting into some music more and more, and what some great music did they have back in 1964, 63, 62, and 1965. The Four Tops had one, I Can't Help Myself. I can't help myself to play some music. Let's listen to the Four Tops. I can't help myself.
Sugar pie, honey bunch. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. In and out my life. Come and you go.
Okay, the Four Tops. Can't help myself. Like I said, we have a lot of great songs back in 1965. It was a wonderful time of era. The Rolling Stones, I Can't Get No Satisfaction was another great one. But also in the movie that we watched, Top Gun, we seen this in one of the bar scenes. And the Righteous Brothers came out with this one right here. And have you ever lost that loving feeling? Let's listen to a little bit of the Righteous Brothers, 1965.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like grief in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby, I know it. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa. Now there's no welcome look in your eyes when I reach for you. Girl, you're starting to criticize little things I do. It makes me just feel like crying. 'Cause baby, something beautiful about it. You lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling. You lost that love and feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, baby, baby, I'd get down on my knees for you. If you would only love me like you used to do, yeah. We had a love you don't find every day. So don't let it slip away. Baby, I beg you please, I need your love, I need your love, and bring it on down, bring it on down, bring back that love and feeling, oh, that love and feeling. Bring back that love and feeling, 'cause it's gone, gone, gone. And I can't go on. Oh, bring back that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling.
Bring Back That Love and Feeling by the Righteous Brothers in 1965. Elvis Presley came up with one and back in 1965, Crying in the Chapel. This is, if you listen to the words, you will hear that this is really a very religious song. And most people think crying in the chapel, he's crying over a loved one, but listen to the words and make your own opinion. Elvis Presley, Crying in the Chapel, 1965.
You saw me crying in the chapel, the tears I shed were tears of joy. I know the meaning of contentment. Now I'm happy with the Lord. Just a plain and simple chapel where humble people go to pray. I pray the Lord that I'll grow stronger as I live from day to day. I've searched and I've searched, but I couldn't find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Now I'm happy in the chapel where people are of one accord. Yes, we gather in the chapel just to sing and praise the Lord. You'll search and you'll search, but you'll never find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Take your troubles to the chapel. Get down on your knees and pray. Then your burdens will be lighter, and you'll surely find the way. And you'll surely find the
A little Elvis there, Crying in the Chapel. Like I said, in 1965, they had so many wonderful hits, one after another, and it's hard to keep up with them. And the Supremes came up with one, and they want you to stop in the name of love. The Supremes, 1965.
Baby, baby, I'm aware of where you go. Each time you leave my door, I watch you walk down the street.
Stop in the Name of Love. That's right. The Supremes sung that. So many songs in 1965, it's hard to count up with them, some of the oldie goldie things. I'm going to play one more here, and just like I said, I was testing some things out, and just to see how things are working, a little test. So anyway, Marvin Gaye came up with one in 1965 that hit the number one during that year, and he was singing How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. Marvin Gaye, 1965.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yes, baby. Ooh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Ooh, baby, I needed the shelter of someone's arms, and there you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs, and there you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotions. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Hey now, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, baby, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Yes, it is. Close my eyes at night and wonder what would I be without you in my life. Everything was just a bore. All the things I did seems I've done them before. But you brighten up all my days with a love so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Hey, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, yes, it is, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Yes, it is, baby. You are better to me than I've been to myself. For me, there's you and nobody else. Stop and thank you, baby. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. Oh, how sweet it is to be loved by you. Tell the truth, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Well, it's like sugar to my soul. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, yes, it is.
How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. I'm Jerry McKee, and Oldies but Goodies show here in my home. The Four Seasons came out with one, Will You Love Me Tomorrow? And that was a great one in 1968. 1968 was a good year. And let's listen to the Four Seasons, Will You Love Me Tomorrow? And we'll make this the last one.
Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes, my darling. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure or just a moment's pleasure?
tell me now, and I won't ask again, my darling. Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow? Will you still love me tomorrow?
Well, Shondell sung it also. It's been made quite a few times, and that was good listening to. And I had a request to play one more, and one more is The Bridge Over Troubled Waters by Simon and Garfunkel. And that was back in 1970. Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. It's a great song, and we will end the show with that. Have a great night.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you
Okay, it's Bridge Over Troubled Waters, and it's just a few little tests just to see what's going on, playing some old school music. I hope you have a great night, and we will see you soon. If you hear little dingings in the background, guess what? That's just the clocks going out telling me it's 12 o'clock midnight. Time to go to bed. Get some rest. Have a good night. I'm Jerry McKee, and hopefully we can do this again one day, one night.